opponent weighing in at 211 pounds, here is Maestro.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Dan Harrison. Welcome to American Pro Wrestling. We're back in the Chesnee Coliseum in Chesney, South Carolina for a big, exciting night of American Pro Wrestling. We're kicking off tonight's matches. We're taking a look at a man. We've seen previously here, Maestro Pyro, even though he didn't use that name here in the past. And he will be taking on the very rough individual known as the Rough Rider. And we've got action kicking it off. And Pyro at this point in time has a variation of an armbar and has the Rough Rider at bay. Rough Rider retaliates, backs his man into the turnbuckle. And the Rough Rider makes a clean break. Surprised there. I'm very surprised. Fans, I want to say on a personal note, this past week on a Wednesday morning, yours truly lost his 88-year-old grandmother, and she had the privilege of seeing me do commentary while watching TV, and she knew this is what I love to do, and I just want to say that I miss her so dearly and very much, and I want to dedicate my commentating tonight in memory of her, and I know she's in a better place. And let's return back to the action in the ring as we have a knee drop coming down from the Rough Rider on Maestro Pyro. Crowd doesn't know what to seem to think of this match, as neither one of these individuals in the ring are exactly what you call the most fan-friendly guys in the world. And Rough Rider has his man in a back wrist lock. Pyro has his man up. A variation of a fall-away slam to escape. Successful counter move, and that's what wrestling is all about. Moves and counter moves. Human chess at its finest. We've got a collision, and the Rough Rider takes the worst of it. Rough Rider comes out with an elbow smash. An elbow across the top of his head. Closed fist haymaker. Down goes Maestro Pyro. And the Rough Rider taking the advantage here. Stomp across the side of the face. And here comes my cohort for tonight's evening's matches. My good buddy, Mean Gene Restraino.
First of all, Dan Paris, this garbage about me being Cowboy number 2 or Desperado number 2 is going to stop right now.
I haven't even mentioned it. I think that came out of Charlie Babb's mouth.
Well, fans, you know not to listen to Charlie Babb.
Rumor has it, though, Charlie was telling me earlier that you have been trying to learn the Bulldog.
Dan, let's talk about this great card that I helped put together tonight.
You did a great job. And tonight, I didn't get into it saying it earlier, but tonight the fans got to pick the matches, and that was not taped earlier in the evening due to the fact that it takes such a kind of a little bit of a long time to get these guys. But these fans got to select these matches, and in the future, I understand APW will be doing this again every quarterly when they do a fan appreciation night on a Saturday night.
That's true. This guy in the ring, Pyro, he bought his boots from Jay Eagle here a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you knew that or not.
And considering what a rough roll life that guy is, the boots might not even make it through the match.
You insulting the guy, I see.
I'm saying that considering what a low-down rotten guy Eagle is, those boots might fall apart before the match is over with.
Speaking of Chief Jay Eagle, Billy Badd's back tonight. We haven't seen Billy in a long time. It's great to have him back, and the fans, he got thrown right in the mix right away, getting a television title shot against Jay Eagle tonight.
And it seemed like when Bad came into the ring, he and Eagle had an exchange of words. A lot of nasty things hurled back and forth.
Well, let me tell you something, Dan. My sources have told me that Eagle for months has kept Billy Babb from this area, but no more. Charlie Babb finally got him in here back where he belongs in APW.
Well, I understand that Babb took an initiative to get Bad back into the area, but Bad took a hiatus due to a variety of reasons we won't go into. But Eagle was the man that was trying to prevent him from returning.
Absolutely correct. And, it's great to see Billy Babb tonight. This match was not picked up by the fans. This is kind of an opening match while we get the card organized. We're going to end up with 10 matches tonight, 9 plus the... 9 matches total. We picked 8, obviously, 3 tags and 5 singles in this match. So we're going to have a good evening here. Fans, we had a great television taping here last week. Come out here every Friday night. We had a great TV taping here last week. Things are really moving here in APW, Dan.
And next Friday night, there will also be another TV taping here in the Chesnee Coliseum. And real quick plugs, we're going to shamelessly plug on Channel 99. That will be every Saturday at 12:30 noon. That will be shown throughout the Greenville, Spartanburg, Piedmont, and very soon about 7 other counties. In about July, that TV channel will expand weekly on WHKY TV 14 in Hickory. Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. APW is out there.
That's right. Not only on television, APW shows April 14th, we're going to be in Union, South Carolina. And May 5th, we're going to be in Morganton. And I'm just hearing in the back, I have to get this confirmed, or this match is over. Rough Rider got the win here.
Yeah, unfortunately, we missed.
The winner of the first match in the time of 8 minutes, 21 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, Rough Rider.
Well, Dan, we just want to get this talking out of the way, but you might remember a little while back, Charlie Babb talked about a benefit show for a young girl who's seriously ill and needs help. I'm hearing in the back here that date is tentatively for April 28th. That's what I'm hearing in the back here.
That will be where?
Stay in the ring.
I believe it's going to be here in Spartanburg. I got to get some more information on it, though.
£73, chainsaw and all, here is manslaughter.
You want Gene?
Here's the opponent, weighing in at 228 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, here is Rex Rumble. This will be a 1 fall or a 15-minute time limit. The referee is Rex. The referee is Jeff Harley.
Okay, wrestling fans, this is the first match of the fan pick'em matches that are going on tonight. We've got Rex Rumble in the ring, very popular young man, going up against a man who, for the past few weeks or months here in APW, has been known as Pez, but now he refers to himself as Manslaughter, probably because of that chainsaw he's carrying in the ring now with him. I guess he wants to call himself Manslaughter now rather than Pez. Tie up and Manslaughter, the bigger of the two men, throws down Rex Rumble. Rex Rumble's done quite well for himself recently here in American Pro Wrestling. He's gotten a few wins under his belt, as has Manslaughter. This is the first match of the 8 that were picked by the fans. We've got some really big matches coming up here later on. Here at the Chesnee Coliseum in Chesnee, South Carolina. Boots in the midsection by Manslaughter. Forearm to the back. And Manslaughter going to work here now on Rex Rumble. Manslaughter using that big right foot of his right into the side of the neck of Rex Rumble. Rex Rumble's been in APW now here for the past few months, and he's really starting to make some improvement. When he first got here, he was getting tossed around pretty good, but last few weeks he's made some noticeable improvement in APW and has picked up a few victories along the way. Irish whip by Manslaughter. Oh! Keister right into the midsection, and down goes Rex Rumble. Pretty big fella here, this Manslaughter, probably tipping close to the 300-pound mark. They definitely have the weight advantage over Rex Rumble, there's no doubt about that. Let's see what Manslaughter does here, and now picks Rex Rumble up by his legs, drops him down. Rex Rumble getting support of a lot of fans here in Chesnee, South Carolina, at the Chesnee Coliseum. Dan's back. Anything exciting going down back, Dan?
Gene wanted to confirm that the April 28th date that you are referring to will be a fundraiser for a underprivileged, very sick young lady. It will be right here in Chesnee at the Chesnee Coliseum.
You heard it. So if you can, be out here Saturday night, April 28th. Benefit show for a young lady is, I guess it is April 28th, right? Yes. Okay. We got a confirmation right here in Chesnee. It's a benefit show, a young woman who's young girl actually, who's in dire need of some medical treatment. Needs some money for this medical treatment, so we're going to run a benefit show for her here that night. Rex Rumble here going to work on Pez. Whips him in the center rope. Clothesline, down goes Pez. This not Pez. See, I'm still calling him Pez.
Formerly Pez.
Yeah, thank you. This is the first time we've seen him as Manslaughter.
He's a nut either way you go.
Well, Dan has a good point there.
Seems to have some psychological problems, Gene. I really couldn't tell you what's wrong with him. But one thing I do want to say, Gene, real quick about the April 28th show here in Chesnee, it will not be a fan appreciation night. Because this young lady needs all the help she can get financially to pay all her medical bills and what have you. I understand she's going through a lot of rough times lately.
Well, it's a wonderful thing that APW is doing. You know, wrestling is good like that. Wrestling puts on a lot of shows for organizations and for funds that need help. It's a great way if you ever want to have a fundraiser show. Get in touch with your local independent promotion, whether it be APW or any independent promotion in your area. They'd be glad to help you.
We got a big leg drop from Manslaughter and didn't go for the cover. And, Gene, we also want to say on that related topic, the promoter of APW, Jerry Bragg, is the man responsible for putting all this together.
Yes, very wonderful. Good personal friend of Dan Paris, Jerry Bragg. And Jerry Bragg does an excellent job of putting the shows on here every Friday night.
Yeah, we get good quality wrestling here every time we're in Chesnee.
Yeah, you see some wild, exciting action like later on tonight. Juvenile Delinquents and the Power Crew again. I mean, that's a tremendous feud. It's always great to see those teams locked.
These guys, the fans keep wanting it and wanting it and wanting it.
It never seems to die.
Right, and there's got to be a way to bring it to a head some sort of way. Some kind of way it's got to end.
Well, I understand this big show coming up in Morganton, North Carolina. I've heard a lot of rumors. I can't confirm this. I only heard this from Seal. Maybe the steel cage will be brought in that night. Would that be a way to end that feud?
That would be a way, but I would be wondering how they could pull this off. I mean, I know that for a fact that the APW promotion has got to find a way to get the cage hauled up there to Morganton and back, and also getting one that will hold up for a violent match and for a big guy like Big Bubba Brooks.
I don't know if he can handle the confines of a steel cage. I'll tell you one thing, I bet you'd love to get that dash lip rock in it.
Oh, I'd love to see that personally myself, Gene.
This is true. Well, let's see, manslaughter here. Whips. Oh, look at that. Rex Rumble can't do any damage to manslaughter. Here's Rex Rumble with a flying clothesline. Off the top rope, down goes manslaughter. Let's see what Rex Rumble does. He's going to go the top up again. Is he going to try another clothesline? No. Leg drop. This may be it. This could be it. 1, 2. No. Oh, man. Dan, that was close. That was close to a 3 count.
Very close. In fact, I thought that was it.
Might have been 2 7/8. Why, you don't want to see my pretty face on the camera?
No, we want to see the action in the ring.
Well, we got the bell being rung here.
It is certain, I would say, Gene, that the bell rang because this match is still going.
Yeah, this match is still going. I don't know why the bell rang. We had a little confusion here last minute or so.
Evidently.
Big body slam by Manslaughter. Oh, look at this, Dan. Big man going to the top rope.
To the top.
Boy, if he hits this, it's got to be it. Oh, my goodness. That's got to be it. It's over. Man. No way he was going to get up from that. Manslaughter with an impressive victory here over Rex Rumble on American Pro Wrestling. No. Rex Rumble's hands being raised. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Rex Rumble.
Well, I guess the referee found some need to disqualify manslaughter.
Maybe he found a foreign object. I don't know, Gene.
Well, Rex Rumble gets the Duke here. We apologize for calling the wrong winner, but we thought manslaughter got the win, but referee has ruled Rex Rumble the winner of this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third event of the evening. 1 call or a 15-minute time limit. First of all, weighing in at 216 pounds, here is the handsome one, D.L.K. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent weighing in at 226 pounds, here is Flying Mike Payne. One fall, 15-minute time limit.
All right, fans, we're ready for our third exciting match of the evening. We're going to be taking a look at Mike Payne after a long absence here in APW, taking on D.L. Cool. The bell sounds. Mike Payne not ready to lock up. And Mike Payne playing a little bit of mind games with D.L. Cool. Got him backed into the corner. Mike Payne making a clean break.
First time we see Mike Payne in quite a while here.
It's been quite a long time since Mike Payne has been seen in action here. And we got a collar elbow tie up once again. They're going into that far turn buckle.
And it's just that, you know, we always say you never know who you'll see here in Chesnee night. Just coming in the back to say hello, Dan, one of your favorite wrestlers, one of my favorite wrestlers, Super Cool Scotty Wren, one half of the Boogaloo crew. Scotty, you know, he's very busy with NWA Wildside, but he's always got a free moment. He always remembers his roots in APW. He always comes by to say hello.
And you could never tell when he'll be back in action here in APW sometime. Elbow by Mike Payne sends Cool for the ride. Knife edge chop coming out of that corner.
We know, Dan, we've been talking about this. Handsome D.L. Cool's been on quite a hot streak here lately. He's done very well.
Yet Mike Payne may be the man to end that hot streak as Payne hits Cool with a lariat. Not enough to put him away.
Yeah, Dan, I was in the back, too, and they say this referee's going to have to, he's going to get his, they're going to burn his ears when he's done tonight.
He's he's green. I mean, what else do you expect?
And it doesn't mean money either.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think he's got a lot of money.
Probably not. And I can't call this official's name, but
I forget too what his name is, but hey, he's got to learn a few things. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we all do.
Speak for yourself.
Oh boy.
Anyway, fans, we want to remind you to watch American Pro Wrestling every Saturday afternoon, 12:30 p.m. Charter Cable, Channel 99. And don't forget to watch Wrestling Saturday night at midnight also.
Also on Channel 99.
That's Carolina Ring Wars.
We've got action going on in the ring.
Oh, D.L. Cool going to work here. On Mike Payne, boy, he just, all that weight went right into the back of Mike Payne.
Tried to choke him out there.
Mike Payne has been very competitive past in the cruiserweight division. He's had cruiserweight belts in many areas in the Southeast. He's stepping up a little bit here against D.L. Cool.
We got a barrage going on. Mike Payne attacks Cool. Mike Payne with a snapmare comes off the rope. Next snap. Almost three. But Cool got his shoulder up there, Gene.
I think this referee needs to go to referee school, personally.
Well, like I said, he's a relatively new official. He's going to make mistakes. Mike Payne in the corner on DL.
Well, American Pro Wrestling, you know, Dan, we strive for excellence here.
I would say so far we're failing tonight with this official.
Oh, look at this. Rear chinlock being delivered by Mike Payne. I always like Mike Payne. He's a quick guy, agile guy, but he has a lot of good technical knowledge also.
You know, the fans tonight are solidly behind Mike Payne. But you know, Mike doesn't care about these people. He don't like these people.
Well, they definitely don't care about D.L. Cool. We know that.
And that's probably why we're getting such a popular reception to Mike Payne. Because,
Did you say you're getting a popular reception?
No, I said Mike Payne was getting a popular reception. That's because the people can't stand D.L. Cool, and then Cool moves in with a chin lock.
Well, D.L. looks like he's working on a rear chin lock on Mike Payne right now. So far, this match has been pretty even. This could go to time limit.
It could indeed. We're at about the 5-minute mark. 10 minutes still to go. Mike Payne coming up to his feet with a pair of elbows. Second one connects, comes off the rope, stuck the lariat.
Oh, DL just nailed him with a big clothesline.
Down goes Mike Payne.
Dan DL cool, love him or hate him, he's a crafty veteran.
And of late has been on quite a winning streak. Has been disqualified a while back against Rex Rumble, but
he doesn't consider that a loss.
Yeah, he didn't get pinned, he didn't submit, but it was a loss nonetheless.
As an old friend from Massachusetts used to tell me, if you're gonna lose with dignity, get disqualified.
It must have been Killer Kowalski. I couldn't figure out who the heck you're talking about there, Gene.
Well, you know, at least you didn't get pinned.
Yeah. Either way you go, you're gonna be getting the loser's share of the money. Forearm smash into the back, into the small of the back. D.L. Cool takes those legs, ties them up.
Ankle lock there.
Ties those legs up. Bending that leg back behind his back, the way it's not designed to go.
That's more of an ankle lock. We've seen Kurt Angle use this lately on Monday Night Wrestling quite a bit to put opponents away.
And of course, you know those tendons and those joints are not designed but to take only so much pressure.
This is true. They can snap like a twig. Nice reversal. Roll up.
Sort of a small package there.
That's a beautiful reversal by Mike Payne. He's hobbling, Dan. He's hobbling.
That leg's giving him a fit. Cool with a headlock, trying to slow down the pace of the tide. Payne with a back body drop off of an Irish whip. Mike's legs give away, and that's a sign of the pain writhing through his body. Mike Payne hopping along over to pursue D.L. Cool. Nails his man.
Oh, headbutt to the shoulder.
Somewhat reminiscent of the Dynamite Kid. Or Harley Race.
Ooh.
Be respectful, Gene.
I think he did it from the top rope, though.
Right. Either way you go, it hit its mark. And Mike Payne going up to the top. Getting ready to launch off. Nobody there. D.L. Cool rolls out of the path of an airborne Mike Payne. To take a look.
Foreign object. He nailed it with foreign object, Dan. It's over.
D.L. Cool with a tainted victory.
The winner of the match, handsome D.L. Cool.
He wins again by hook or by crook.
9 minutes and 20 seconds.
You know, Dan, Nick Fury's up here. You know, he's trying to fool everybody, thinking that he's scouting talent up here. He's checking out all the girls. He ain't looking at no talent up here. Wrestling talent, that is.
Well, you know, I wouldn't advise him to do that in a place like the Chesnee Coliseum.
Well, D.L. Cool, you winner once again here on American Pro Wrestling. We'll be back with our next match in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fourth event of the evening. One fall, 15-minute time limit. First of all, weighing in at 265 pounds, here is Mr. Power. And he is accompanied to the ring tonight by his manager, Dash Whitlock. And his opponent, weighing in at 256 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, one half of the redneck, here is Big Bubba Hogg. 1 fall, 15-minute time limit.
All right, fans, we're taking a look at Bubba Hogg, one half of the Rednecks, and Bubba talked to me a little bit earlier tonight talking about this match with Mr. Powers, otherwise formerly known as Dorian Adams. And Bubba Hogg, whether he's in tag action or singles action of late, has been quite successful in action here in APW.
Well, yeah, you know, Bubba Hogg very successful in APW, whether it be tag or singles. Mr. Powers here has done very well for himself since he's conformed to this new image of his as a bodyguard for Dash Rip Rock.
Joining forces with Rip Rock.
Rip Rock.
Yeah.
From Bedrock.
Rip Rock has turned Mr. Powers' career around a little bit lately. And that's probably...
I saw Mr. Powers last week on television. Very impressive.
And that's what Mr. Powers has been needing. He's been needing a little bit of guidance, evidently, all along. And right off the bat, a body slam. Gene, we always knew that Dorian Adams was mean and rough and tough and a rule breaker and that type of thing, and that he had the killer instinct. He had the tools, he just didn't know how to use them.
Yeah, he's definitely gone to the next level since he has affiliated himself with Dash Rip Rock and the Power Group. His game has improved tremendously in the past few weeks.
His confidence level is even higher than it was.
You know, Bubba Hogg Jr. is a very tough individual, and Mr. Powers is going to have his hands full this evening.
Bubba Hogg Jr. of late got a deep arm drag by Mr. Powers. Bubba Hogg Jr. has, of late, certainly got an education with his regular tag team partner, Bubba Kirk, who has a tremendous wealth of experience. And, you know, Gene, you can't help but learn when you're teaming up with a veteran.
Well, it's true. Bubba Hogg Jr. really picked up a lot as one half a generation Rednecks with Bubba Kirk. And he's very improved so much in the past 6-9 months.
And Bubba Hogg is getting the fans on their feet, trying to get some encouragement.
Well, you know, again, Bubba Hogg Jr., he's got to contend not only with Mr. Powers, but, you know, Dash Rip Rock is out here. We've seen Rip Rock interfere, help Mr. Powers, help the Power Crew. So, Bubba Hogg Jr. is going to have to watch what's going on the outside as well as the inside.
We've got some punches being landed real heavily. Hogg with a lariat.
By the way, wrestling fans, if you ever hear early, go to Bandit Chef in Chesnee before the matches. Here we have some great food there. Right on Highway 221 in Chesnee.
Gene must be craving Italian cuisine or something. I don't know.
No, just one of those good hamburgers. Oh, look at that big splash by Bubba Hogg. Down goes Mr. Powers. Here's a cover. Referee Chuck Ellison in position 1, 2. Kick out. Want to give a shout out to James McCone, still recuperating from automobile accident. James, did you ever see this tape? Hope you get well soon, even though a lot of us don't like what you do here in the ring. We do miss you here as a person and hope you get back here soon.
Speaking of that rotten individual, I made contact with him via email this past week or so, and Jeannie has informed me that he is convalescent from a motor vehicle accident.
I wonder if he's lost weight.
I don't know. But McCone is telling me that when he is medically cleared, he'll be back in APW.
Well, that's great. Even though we don't like to see his antics in the ring, we want to see him get healthy.
I thought there for a minute you was wanting to say that you wanted him to get the hell beat out of him.
Oh, well, that's for stuff that goes on in the ring, but outside the ring, we don't want to see that happen to anybody.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, he does have quite a lot of enemies here, so when he does come back, a lot of them are really wanting to settle some unfinished business with him.
That's true. You know, you think about it, he's going to have to start from scratch now when he comes back. He's going to have to start from scratch and rebuild his empire. I'm sure that's one of the things he'll have to work on when he gets back here. Dan, did you get enough sleep at night?
Not last night.
Okay, Dan was out late, probably had a date, got home late.
Very poetic of you, I might add.
Thank you. Meanwhile, Mr. Powers continuing to work out on Bubba Hogg. Bubba Hogg trying to fight back now against, you know, Bubba Hogg's a big man, but Mr. Powers is bigger than him. I mean, really large.
And Hogg greeting that turnbuckle head first.
Oh, he throws him on the outside. Let's see what Dash Riprocks out here. Oh, look at Dash. He's going to work on with that cane. I just knew that was going to happen. Just knew it. Dash Riprock taking advantage while Mr. Powers distracts referee Chuck Ellison. Doing some damage, Dan.
No doubt about it. He's going to have to stay away from Rip Rock.
Well, it looks like Mr. Powers is going to bring him back. Well, Powers is going to bring him back in, but he's still stomping him on the outside. Oh, Bubba Hogg just knocked down Mr. Powers. He gave him a shot to the throat, Dan, I believe.
Throat first across the top rope. That'll stop you every time.
Oh, absolutely. Bubba Hogg going to work now on Mr. Powers. So he's going to try an Irish whip here. Mr. Powers goes in that turnbuckle. Look at that clothesline by Bubba Hogg. Oh, Bubba Hogg doing some damage here now, Dan.
Bubba Hogg going to work.
Oh, Bubba Hogg off the middle rope with a high-risk move here. What's he going to do? Oh, Dash Riprock pushed him, Dan. Dash Riprock pushed him off the rope.
Things didn't go like Hogg had anticipated.
No, it didn't. And now Mr. Powers stomping away on Bubba Hogg Jr. Tide has turned again. Oh, look at this side slam here. Down goes Bubba Hogg. This could be it.
Side
This may
suplex.
be it. Oh, Bubba Hogg just able to kick out. Well, Mr. Powers now slamming Bubba Hogg Jr.'s head in that turnbuckle. He's raking at his eyes, Dan.
And they're tied up in that corner. And Rip Rock trying to get on that apron again to raise a ruckus.
Yeah, that's what he's out there for. He's out there to cause trouble. Going hands with an elbow to the head. We're going to have here vertical suplex. Very impressive move by Mr. Powers. That's a big man, Bubba Hogg, to get up there in the air.
Bubba Hogg seems to have a lot knocked out of him.
Yes, he does. He's trying to fight back here. Very game effort here by Bubba Hogg Jr. Fighting back against Mr. Powers. So whipping in the center rope, I believe. He sure will. A reversal by Bubba Hogg. Big backdrop.
Nip and tuck, and both of these big men seem to have the wind knocked out of
5
them.
minutes remaining in the match. 5 minutes.
Well, Charlie Babb just gave the 5-minute call here. Oh, look at Dash Ripbach with that cane to the back of Bubba Hogg. I think Mr. Powers is going to go all out to try to win this match, Dan, because the win over Bubba Hogg would definitely move him up the ladder here in APW.
If they can outrace that clock, we'll have a winner. And Bubba Hogg looking like he has been in a heck of a battle.
Oh, look at Dash Ripbach using that middle rope to choke Bubba Hogg.
And Adams sends him for the ride.
Off comes Bubba Hogg Jr. Oh, look at this. Bubba Hogg stopped in mid-track. Concept. Oh, he's holding on. Dashes. Look at this. That almost backfired, didn't it?
White 3. Not enough right there.
Dash Ripbach tried to aid Mr. Powers, but Chuck Ellison put a stop to that. We're getting close to the end of this match, Dan. Time limit's getting awfully close here.
Time is ticking on down.
Four minutes.
And Mr. Powers sends Hogg for the ride. DDT. DDT almost maybe out of desperation. And Ripbach on the apron, tying up referee Chuck Ellison, and Hogg has a cover. Swinging neck breaker by Dorian Adams, Mr. Powers. That'll end it.
In 12 minutes, 14 seconds, Mr. Powers is the winner of the match.
And Mr. Powers with the win. Bubba Hogg looks upset. Hogg complaining. And we'll be back with more.
Of 448 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, here is the team of Mickey Richards, Sonny Landell, and Suicide Bob. They are the APW Tag Team Champions. First of all, weighing in at 203 pounds, here is Jay Black. His tag team partner, 211 pounds, here is Jake Bruce. This is for the APW Tag Team Championship. The referee, Chuck Ellison.
All right, we're off and running with our 5th match of the evening. We're taking a look at the first time Joe Black teaming up with Jake Bruce. Now, I guess you've heard of the old saying, the black and bruises. I guess the Black and Bruises want to compile a win here as Joe Bruce. I've never ever seen this guy before. I've been around the independent scene for about 10 years. I have no idea where this guy came from, but they're taking on the current tag team champions of APW, Mickey Richards and Sonny Landell, otherwise known as the Suicide Blondes.
Man, I don't know much about Joe Black, but we know Jake Bruce. What happened to Bruce? Joe Black, I think it's the first time we've seen him here.
It's the first time I've ever seen him anywhere. That's what I was saying. You know, there's an old saying about black and bruises. Have you ever heard that, Gene?
No.
You know, never mind. If you sustain an injury and, you know, you hurt yourself, you become black and blue. So, black and bruises, you know, seems like this is a sort of a similar type of concept.
You need to get more sleep at night.
Well, you know, I'm on the...
By the way, Dan, I've been outside cruising around. It goes, no, being a single man, I was checking out all the fine rats. I mean, young ladies in the crowd tonight, and we have a lot of them here.
We'll just stick to the action in the ring.
Charlie Bair was looking at him, too.
At his age,
His blood is still pumping, you know.
Lord help us all.
Okay, now let's get down to brass tacks, fans. We got an APW tag team title match here. Suicide Blondes last time we did a taping like this, the Soul Patrol were the tag team champions. For last week at television, Dan, the Suicide Blondes put their hair up. Had a chance at the tag team titles. They won the match and are now the APW tag team champions.
You're right on the money. The Blondes, the current reigning tag team champions.
The fans, I tell you, Sonny Landell and Mickey Richards got a tremendous response last week when they won those titles. They're really loved here by the fans here in Chesnee.
We got a collar elbow tie up, and Mickey Richards hits an arm drag, and Jake Bruce complaining about his pants being pulled. Nothing doing there, Gene.
Speaking of pants, Dan, you keeping yours pulled up?
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time. Anyway, this Jake Bruce, he likes to mouth off a lot. I noticed that about him. Dan is yawning again.
We've got a tag.
Right now we got Jake Bruce in there against Sonny Landell. I tell you, Sonny Landell, you know, when he first started here, he was a singles wrestler. He was doing pretty good, but when he got hooked up with Mickey Richards, they just skyrocketed to the top of it.
You know, the one thing about Sonny Landell, not exactly what you call technically sound yet, but is learning every time he gets in the ring. Gene, he is willing to go in there against guys with way more experience than he has. Mickey Richards has more experience than he has. And I'm going to make a prediction. Landell's going to get better and better as time goes by.
Absolutely. And Dan knows what he's talking about. You know, Dan was a mass wrestler for years.
Yeah, right.
He knows what it takes. Come on, Dan, you know he had that mask on.
The masked donut.
That was a masked assassin, wasn't it?
Yeah, right.
Okay, we're back in the ring. It's like Jake Bruce is going out with...
Well, Gene, I seem to have noticed a pattern here. Earlier tonight, Nick Fury was up here checking out the rats, and now his sidekick has joined us.
Young lady.
Yeah, to check him out as well. Now he's got his shot and he's gone.
Well, fans, we don't mean to be derogatory towards anybody here. Actually, we got some great fans here in Chesnee.
And actually, there's only about 1 or 2 good-looking women in Chesnee that attend the matches here.
Take it from Dan, the ladies' man himself.
The rest of them suck, and I mean probably literally.
Dan, that's a very cruel statement to make. You know, we have people probably seeing this tape from all over the country, and they're going to get, Chesnee's going to get bad rap because you're making these statements.
We'll probably become quite a tourist attraction.
But don't forget, when you're in Chesnee, visit the Bantam Chef, Highway 221 Chesnee. Great food.
Have you been paid off by the Bantam Chef or what?
Okay. Come on now. We got a tag team title match here in the ring. But the reason we're kind of going like this because Jake Bruce is continuing to stall out here.
Yeah, I mean, he's pulling on Larry Zabisco, and that's a guy you're familiar with from many, many years.
Quite familiar, yes. Great psychological strategist.
And that's what he's doing right now, is trying to play mind games.
Oh, look at Mickey Richards with his back body drop. Down goes Jake Bruce. Dan, I understand from Charlie Babb, there'll be 2 more matches before intermission. So you can get a hot dog then.
I don't care for anything here in the Chesnee Coliseum, other than the action.
Well, fans, in all fairness, Rhonda does a great job here with our concession stand. If you don't hit the Bantam Chef, you can always get a hot dog here.
I could say something really crude about Gene and Rhonda, but I better not.
She's a married woman now. A married woman.
It's sort of a secret crush he might have.
Wow. Anyway, I was talking about Rhonda and her cooking.
Yeah, okay.
Hope Jerry doesn't see this tape.
Well, probably will.
Come on, Dan. You're being a little silly here. We got this match going on.
Sorry, Gene. It is, all the ribs that's been pulled on me in the past, I got to retaliate.
Well, next time you get your fanny knocked on the ground like Jay Eagle did a couple weeks ago, I won't come out there to help you.
Okay. And by the way, that was quite a sadistic act. And tonight, Billy Bad, I'm going to say this. I hope Billy Bad goes out there and rings his bell.
Yeah, Dan Fowler's a real horrible experience when he got the doctor's bill.
Yeah, that sucked too.
Well, in the ring here right now, we got Sonny Landell going up against... We really haven't seen much of Joe Black yet.
I don't think Joe Black's tagged in, but...
I think Jake Bruce is going to have to carry the load here. Joe Black is probably very, very inexperienced. This really should have been a non-title match, but Miss Betty wanted it to be a title match.
And she selected the matches here for the fan selection matches tonight, and that's a great thing that APW's got going on.
Yeah, Miss Betty's probably our #1 fan here in Chesnee. She's out here dedicated week after week after week. She is. And she was the first one, when I went on there. She's our #1 fan, so I felt she deserved the first opportunity.
Miss Betty Friday. It was a loyal fan. Her son accompanies her every week here to APW. We got a lot of people that come out here every week like that.
Yes, like the former Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion.
Oh, you know that's hog, boy. Some old geezer out here.
How do you know? Could have been the 1950s or something.
Yeah. I just think that's a bunch of shit.
Don't use foul language on this tape now. Come on, kid.
I'm sorry, Gene. I just know. Next thing I know, you're going to tell me Angelo Paphos in the building here.
Well, I was talking to Jay Eagle earlier. He worked for Angelo Pafo, and I was talking to him about Knoxville, Tennessee, and my home area. And Jay Eagle one time many years ago was in Knoxville, Tennessee, working for Angelo Pafo.
That was the old ICW promotion, and let's get it back into the ring. Joe Black.
Wait a second. If you can be nostalgic, so can I.
Okay. Joe Black comes in with a leg drop and an arm bar.
I mean, it's all I hear day after day is this Mid-Atlantic stuff, okay? I just want to tell you about some other territories that existed.
There were a lot of great ones. There's no doubt about it. No doubt. Mickey Richards opening up with a series of chops. Nails.
But Dan's awfully giddy. I think he has a date tomorrow night. I think he's very giddy about that.
No. Kind of just a good mood, pulling ribs and what have you.
Well, it's a double team by the tag team champions. Working on Joe Black. This is the guy they ought to take advantage of, Dan. He's young, he's inexperienced. They ought to take advantage of Joe Black here.
Joe Black taking a pounding. I wonder how long he'll hold up here.
Yeah, Jake Bruce may have to get back in here pretty quick. Sonny Landell whipping him in the center rope. Flying clothesline, down goes Joe Black. Things don't look good here for Joe Black.
Maybe the weak link of the team here, Black.
Well, normally Elwood Bruce we team with Jake, but he is not here tonight, so Joe Black was a substitute.
And I don't know where Elwood Bruce is at tonight.
Probably in Chicago.
Perhaps. Maybe Little Chicago, G?
Could be. Here's a suplex coming up by Mickey Richards. Boy, you know, I'm a big fan of Mickey Richards. A tremendous work ethic in the ring. Time in and time out. You know, we got some kids here, you know, actually booing the Suicide Blondes. I wonder what their problem is.
Well, you know, in this day and age of wrestling, these people cheer and boo just about whoever they want to.
That's right, fans. You know, Dan and I know when wrestling was wrestling, guys like Steve Austin wouldn't get cheered with a beer in his hand and sticking his middle finger up at kids.
No, back in my day, he'd have caused a riot.
He would have been arrested. But times change, and so does taste.
And people change. We got a suplex attempt coming up here. Connect.
Beautiful suplex by Sonny Landell on Joe Black. They're definitely doing the smart thing working over Joe Black. Dan, I think he's just so happy tonight because you got to see handsome D.L. Cool in action.
Oh, boy. Re-energized his winning streak with an illegal object.
That's true. Now here's Joe Black making the tag to Jake Bruce. Now Jake Bruce going to work here on Sonny Landell. Jake Bruce definitely the more experienced in this team, no doubt about it. He's going to have to carry the load, as we said earlier.
Exactly. And right now, Bruce taking the advantage. Close call there. Tried for a lateral press. It looks like we may have a chokehold there, Gene.
This is true. I think he's doing it. His referee is picking it up though. Jake Bruce broke it up. There's like a body slam coming up here by Jake Bruce. Down goes Sonny Landell. See now, Jake Bruce does have an experience advantage over Sonny Landell. Dan, get your foot out of your mouth and say something.
Going up to the top turnbuckle. Jake Bruce taking an awful lot of time.
Oh, he connected in the shoulder, Dan, but connected right in that right shoulder. No, Mickey Richards saved the day here.
Landell needs a tag.
He does. He took that headbutt right on the shoulder. Oh, face first into the mat. That mat hurt.
Well, Gene, I was going to say that I thought that Landell was going to try to get out of that pass, but evidently just had the breath knocked out of him too bad there.
He sure did. And look at this. Jake Bruce now choking Sonny Landell. Now Joe Black in the ring. Now Joe Black maybe can do some damage now since Sonny Landell's at a disadvantage.
Joe Black taking advantage of a weakened man with a nice suplex.
Well, this is what he's got to do. He's definitely got to take advantage of him right now.
That's not enough to put him away.
Well, Sonny Landell's a very tough competitor. And look at him fighting back already here against Joe Black. Here's a tag. Here comes Mickey Richards. Mickey Richards has been proficient in both tag team wrestling and singles wrestling here in American Pro Wrestling and all throughout the Southeast. Held many titles in the Southeast. Has done very well for himself. Sleeper hold on Joe Black. Got hooked on good.
He's got it hooked on tight, and this could put him away.
It's a rarity these days we see a match end on a sleeper hold, though.
Hardly ever.
Roddy Piper used to put a lot of people away with the sleeper hold.
Johnny Weaver
Jay Strongbow.
used to be at one time a tremendous finishing hold.
Oh, it's doing this damage on Joe Black, boy. Look at his eyes. I can see his eyes from here. He's just about out. Oh, he's fighting back. Joe Black fighting back here.
Joe Black trying to back him in the corner.
Well, Tony Landell's trying to help, but Chuck Ellison ushers him to the back, and now they're double teaming on Mickey Richards. That'll give Joe Black time for getting out of that sleeper.
Joe Black luring Landell into the ring. Richards taking a pounding.
That's good strategy.
Excellent strategy.
Oh, yeah. Look at Jake Bruce now choking, hitting Mickey Richards. Well, Tony Landell's had enough.
Richards in the corner laying somewhat not senseless.
Yeah, he's really going to have to get over there and tag. Oh, look at this. Tony Landell's really had enough, Dan. He's going after Jake Bruce. Meanwhile, in the ring, Joe Black is going to work on Mickey Richards.
Landell just nailed Jake Bruce on the outside.
Here comes a charge, and he misses. Here's the schoolboy. Kick out. Counter two there.
Richards ought to know that Landell is right behind him at that point in time, but I guess that's the battle damage done to him.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't tell where you're at. You know, you've been beaten up in there, you just can't, you don't really know where you're at.
He's lost his ring presence.
Exactly. Look at that. There's just
Chuck Ellison getting on to Sonny Landell. In the meantime, Richards takes a beating.
Well, again, that's a good strategy they've been using here the last few minutes. They've been able to weaken Mickey Richards here. Now Jake Bruce. He's got Mickey in a bad situation here. Irish whip. Oh, Mickey goes chest first to that turnbuckle, bounces back and hits Jake Bruce.
Their heads connected. They cracked a little bit. The back of the head of Richards into the face of it, of Bruce.
Yeah, Richard went in that turnbuckle about chest high, bounced off, and both heads collided, and both men are down.
Collision.
This is true. Mickey Richards up. He's up first to his knees. He makes the tag. Here comes Tony Landell. Here comes Joe Black.
And both men come in at the same time. Black goes down. Landell on the Bruce in the corner.
Yes, Tony Landell going to work on Jake Bruce. But Joe Black, I believe he's the legal man, isn't he?
Yes.
Tony Landell with a big splash on Jake Bruce. Throws him down. Clothesline on Joe Black. Low blow there by Jake Bruce on Tony Landell.
Disqualify Bruce if he doesn't get out of the ring.
Yeah, now Tony Landell ends up on the outside. Mickey Richards is in. Joe Black's going to work on him. Boot by Mickey Richards and eye gouge by Jake Bruce. Uh-oh. He's got him in a full Nelson. Oh, he hit Joe Black.
Richards nails Bruce.
Oh, a face buster.
Sort of like a dropping gourd buster we got.
1, 2, 3, it's all over. And the Suicide Blondes are still APW Tag Team Champions.
And still APW Tag Team Champion with the team of Mickey Richards and Buddy Landell, the Suicide Blondes.
Sonny Landell, not Buddy Landell. And Mickey Richards get the win.
That's what I said, Sonny Landell.
It looks like Jake Bruce and Joe Black are complaining.
The Suicide Blondes, Sonny Landell and Mickey Richards tag team champions.
Mr. Brown, go get you a hot dog or something. I got a few things to say. Come down that way before I come over there. Shut up! Hey, boy, I don't hold that personally against you for putting me up against Billy Bass. When I get through with him, I'm going to drag you in the ring. Are you ain't that? Party all night long. All right. Well, you know, this is strictly business, and I want to make a proposition to you guys. You see this little bag right here. You know what I got in here? I've got $5,000. That's right, Mr. Mayor. You think it's smorgasbord, but I got $5,000. 5,000.
I like money. Almost good. I like pie.
What kind of pie you like?
Just the right kind.
Okay, this boy a little blueberry. What kind of pie you like, Blake?
Get back the money.
Okay, you like money pie. Well, that's what I'm talking. Enough to give a bag full of money. Well, wait a minute. Let me tell you what I need done. I need Billy Bass took care of. Can you handle that?
You expect this place? You got $5,000.
No, hell no, I ain't scared. I like to do a little business proposition.
You're supposed to leave $5,000. Well, let's do the green. Money talks and bullshit walks, Dale.
Well, you know, when I pull up out of here, and I wouldn't let you look in there, but you might go clamming your hand down in there and stick it in some pie. So what I'm telling you, you don't believe there's money. You ask those people, do you believe there's money in here? There's money in the bag, boys. And I tell you double cross if you're with the God you have. Well, we know you're going to get emotional about it. I got the money right here. You seen it? Thank you. Well, now that Charlie is done pouring you, I think that I can warn you that I make all the girls in Chesnee hornier and hornier because I'm hotter than Southern California.
Testing, 1, 2.
All right, fans, we got the Southern Showcase. Jason and Parker set to take on the Latin heartthrob, Speedy Gonzalez, who of late has been hearing the cheers of the crowd due to the fact that in an untelevised event a few weeks back that, well, actually it was on a TV taping, man. Not an untelevised event, but at a TV taping. Mack Truck, the current United States heavyweight champion, has a leg injury. He made a proposition to Big Hammer to defend that title for him. And actually the ruling on this is that Truck has 30 days to defend this title. But Speedy Gonzalez was scheduled to wrestle Big Hammer at the taping. And the fans, as a result, wound up cheering Speedy Gonzalez, who's got some ill will towards those two individuals. And Big Hammer, as a result, has turned out to be quite a hated individual in the area. So so of late, within the last week or so, Speedy Gonzalez finds himself on the receiving end of being quite a popular individual, Gene.
Yeah, things got confusing here last week at television. A couple weeks back, we saw a Big Hammer challenge Mack Truck, but apparently they sat down in private or whatever and came to some agreement. Strange news.
I think some dirty money changed hands.
Well, that's true. Well, Dan, we got bigger issues here. Charlie Babb is very hard with the sound man here.
Yeah, I know. We're hoping for a grudge match in the next week or two.
Pack the place.
Yeah.
Who does Showcase think he is? God, wait. He thinks he's God's gift to Chesnee, I think.
No comment.
He's getting that more arrogant. This Showcase has really picked up an attitude.
Yep, and Nick Fury is back to check out his
He's got
fan
a girlfriend,
club.
doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. What I understand, I mean.
And I'm waiting for her to get up here.
Well, we ain't got no room for her up here.
No, we don't have
it to a hotel.
Don't have any room for her up here.
They got no motel room. But anyway, Speedy Gonzalez last week went up against Big Hammer, but Mack Truck ended up interfering in that match.
Yeah, that match really turned into an emotional roller coaster. Well, like I said, Hammer was coming out and getting cheered, left being booed. Gonzalez actually wound up getting the cheers.
This is true. Well, you know, Big Hammer surprised everybody. He came out here a couple weeks ago, had the fans behind him, and then next thing he did a 180 the next week.
Nobody expected this.
You can't trust. We should have realized you never trust Big Hammer.
But like I said, the APW is not going to allow Hammer to be recognized, I don't think, as the U.S. champion, because I think what he's trying to do is buy Mack Truck some time within that 30 days. And, Gene, this is week number 2, meaning about 14 days has passed. So maybe Truck can try to defend that title.
Well, if he's well enough, yeah, we're going to be back here with television next week. Hopefully, he'll be recovered by then. He'll be able to put the title on the line.
If he can't defend that title within 2 weeks, I would imagine he would be stripped of the title.
This is true. This is true.
If not, then there'll be some repercussions. I mean, I've never known anybody to sell anybody a title and it be held up, you know, and it not be declared vacant.
That's true. Oh, beautiful move there by Showcase.
You got a vertical suplex.
Showcase, you know, even though he's picked up the arrogant attitude, he's made some. We talked about Rex Rumble earlier making some strides. Show us Showcase.
Rex Rumble, Gene, what kind of condition is he in after that big splash from
I saw him
Manslaughter?
around the back. He's moving around. He's okay.
Manslaughter came off the top, dropped at least 350 on him.
Yeah, but you know, guys like Rex Rumble, guys like Showcase, they're here every week. Especially like we like to use is cutting their teeth. They're getting their experience week in and week out, and it pays off after a while.
And Speedy Gonzalez coming back. Yes, you're right. I mean, this is the place where they gain the experience. Flying tackle.
And with that last scenario out there with Jay Eagle, obviously Jay Eagle very intimidated by the appearance of Billy Bad, so he's hired Strictly Business, as they're known as now, Blade and Thunder, kind of take out Billy Bad for him.
Yeah, we caught that interview, Gene, and I just don't know what to think of this situation, because lately it seems like Blade and Thunder are taking a darker and darker path.
Well, they're just high, you know, they're for hire. That's all they are. They'll work for the highest bidder, period. Yeah, you got the money, they'll do something for you.
Gonzalez up to the top turnbuckle. It looks like both men are feeling the effects of the impact.
Yes, yeah, Speedy Gonzalez is on the outside, and Showcase is in the ring here. Chuck Ellis is counting out Speedy.
I don't think that's how that was anticipated, Gene.
Well, Showcase has got him now. Fist, and outside again goes Speedy Gonzalez. You followed Speedy Gonzalez for many years. You've always been very impressed with him.
Oh, yeah. One half formerly of the Ring Lords, and let's see what happens here.
Well, Speedy's still on the outside. Damn, they're watch my head because I don't want to get in front of this other camera here. So,
Right.
that's what I understand. Chief J. Eagle's personal camera.
Yeah, and I know why he has it out here.
He spies on his opponents, obviously.
Yeah. Scouts the talent.
I think when his wife goes to bed at night, or if he's got a wife, I don't even really know. I think he watches these tapes. And look, Lee Gonzalez trying to muscle up some strength here to fight back against Showcase.
And the battle has been kicked into gear. Both men feeling the worst of it.
Oh, look at this full Nelson slam coming up. Down goes Speedy. Showcase is picking up these things that he didn't know a few months ago. You know, he's learning.
Gonzalez gets the ropes to break that full Nelson. Showcase is looking upset.
It's a cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Speedy Gonzalez. Well, it's not taking a lot. The Showcase got to pull out every trick in the book to get a win over Speedy Gonzalez here.
Well, Gene, you got to realize Jason Parker does not have nowhere near the level of experience.
Absolutely, no doubt about it.
It's not to say that he's not giving Gonzalez some problems in the ring.
This is true. He's choking away on Speedy Gonzalez here right now. That's what I mean. He's got to do everything and anything he can here to try to get the advantage.
Sends him out of that turnbuckle for the ride.
Looks like he's got it. Oh, taking his time, Dan. That's a mistake.
Nobody there.
Here's a roll-up. 1, 2, kick out. He took too long. You know, you gotta always think fast in the ring.
Boot from Gonzalez.
That's gotta be it, Dan.
That's it. Parker dumps Gonzalez out of the ring, or tries to. But Gonzalez, your winner.
The winner of the match is the time of 11 minutes and 7 seconds, Speedy Gonzalez. Now, we'd like to remind you, as I was trying to do before we got the swerve by Jay Eagle, tomorrow at 12:30 on Channel 99, you'll be able to watch us on television. First of all, with a combined weight of 534 pounds, here is Strictly Business, Blade and Thunder. Their opponents at a combined weight of 407 pounds, accompanied by Dr. Johnny Love. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Intimidators.
Smoke
This
field.
will be a one fall or a 20-minute time limit.
Chesnee Coliseum as we're set to take tag team action again as strictly business. Blade and Thunder of late. Nobody seems to know which direction they're coming from. They'll be taking on the tag team combination of the Intimidators. Lightning Lee Storm and Buckshot Carter, along with the most diabolical but very popular individual on the outside of the ring, Dr. Johnny Love. I'll tell you one thing, Johnny Love is all about money. Whether you cheer him or boo him, that's all he cares about. Right now we got a nice exchange in the ring as we got a headlock going into Thunder, turning it around into a hammerlock. Lee Storm's got to find a way to get out of this. Reversal. Oh, we got a forearm shot that doesn't connect. Lee Storm fires back. Got a lariat there. Lightning Lee Storm just didn't put enough behind that Irish whip. Lee Storm ducking a lariat. High cross body block by Lee Storm. These guys don't seem to be on the same page. And it's showing now as Thunder takes the control of the battle. Lariat on the Lightning Lee Storm. Lee Storm feeling the effects. Head scissors takeover. Thunder goes crashing down. Thunder heads outside the ring, conferring with Blade. Lee Storm takes a choke onto that top rope down to the apron.
Dan, if you excuse me for a few minutes, I've been requested by Jerry Bragg to try to play peacemaker between Charlie Babb and our sound man. So if you...
Okay, Gene. I'm sure that probably nobody at home even gives a damn about that. We've got Thunder taking it to Lee Storm, smashing him head first into a turnbuckle. Lee Storm feeling the effect. Crowd starting to get behind Lee Storm. Lee Storm moves out of the path of a charging Thunder. Thunder with a big hard kick into the midsection. We hear it all the way up in here into the Eagle's nest. Tag is made. Buckshot Carter comes in, attacking. Carter taking control here. Sends Thunder for the ride. Big splash to the corner. Double leg takedown. Punch into the hamstring by Thunder. Carter sent for the ride. Drop kick by Blade. Knee drop across the chest. Suplex. Strictly business, taking control of the Intimidators here. Carter sent for the ride again, hits hard into the turnbuckle. Blade with a series of chops that echo across the arena. Carter retaliates. Monkey flip out of the corner by Buckshot. Blade taking control here. Punches to the midsection. We've got Russian leg sweep attempt and connects. Thunder takes him into the mat. Body slam attempt. Elbow and nobody there. Buckshot coming up. Tags out the Lightning Lee Storm. Lee Storm with a series of kicks into the midsection. Drop kick. Thunder punches his way out of that. Carter and Thunder having words. In the meantime, Lightning Lee Storm in a world of trouble. Storm sent into an elbow smash. Blade with a chin lock with his knee into the small of the back. Lightning Lee Storm coming up to his feet, an elbow. A second one connects. Fighting his way loose. Shoulders into the midsection, into the corner. Lee Storm going to try to punch him in the head a series of times here. Thunder having words with Buckshot. Pile driver by Thunder. Connects. This could be it. Buckshot Carter making the save. Blade tags out to Thunder.